Welcome back. It's the first time appearance from a debutante. Well, David, here we sit in this arena of tough, uncompromising competition, fierce competitiveness from our contestants. But there's interesting words that have to do with competitive behaviour.
There is, and a lovely word that has been around for about 50 years, and the word is gamesmanship. It was coined by an English professor called Stephen Potter, who brought out a satirical self-help book called The Art of Gamesmanship. And the subtitle says it all. It is the art of winning games without actually cheating.
But doing pretty much anything else.
So if you don't have superior skills, possibly you have superior psychological advantages. You can disconcert your opponent before a game, during a game. You can promote their skills so they become self-confident. You can demote your own skills so you can catch them by surprise.
But this is actually quite an important part of a lot of contemporary sporting behaviour.
It is, even though it was satirical, and it really was an early dip into popular psychology. And I'm sure, John, you weren't trying to put Anne off before this competition, were you?
Well, it's a serious competition, but I'll behave myself.
Oh, that's good to hear. So a spin-off of that book was one-upmanship, which is about trying to outshine anybody. If they say a comment, you find something better to say. It's always just going the next level up. You caught 3 fish, I caught 4, and one was bigger. That's one-upmanship. But a backflip of that word, a lovely word that's been evolving the last few years, is one-downmanship. And that's about trying to outshine the other in wretchedness.
Oh, it's a bit like that Monty Python sketch, where somebody lives in a very small house and somebody else says, oh, no, I lived in a cardboard box.
Luxury, that's exactly right. That's one-downmanship. All those poor me memoirs that have come out, or a generation saying to the other, we had it much tougher. That's one-downmanship, which is a word that I'm actually very fond of and will try and use in the next few weeks.
Very competitive words. Thank you, David.
Pleasure.
Let's have a look at those scores. Anne is on 12, John is on 16. It is a tight game tonight as we move into some more letters. And what would you like, Anne?
I'd like to start with consonant, please, Lily.
Thanks, Anne. J.
And another.
R.
And a third.
S.
A vowel.
E.
Another vowel.
A.
Another vowel.
O.
Another consonant.
D.
And another.
R.
And another consonant, please.
And to finish, H.
And 30 seconds on the clock. How many, Anne?
6.
John?
And 6 as well.
Let's start with yours.
I've got sword.
And yours, Anne?
Shared.
Shared. Happy?
Now, that sword, I should explain to viewers, as a 6 is with an A. S-O-A-R-E-D, a little bit like those contrails. Shared, sword, good 6s. Adorers was a lovely 7. But the 8 that I found is hoarders, those pack rats, if you like, who can't stop collecting.
Good work, David. And nicely done for John and Anne, 6 points each. Well, it's very close, only 2 points between them as we move into our next letters. And John, what would you like?
Can I have a consonant, please?
Thanks, John. T.
And another one, please.
D.
And one more.
F.
And a vowel.
E.
One more vowel, please.
I.
And another consonant.
G.
One more consonant.
C.
And a vowel.
U.
And another vowel, please.
And lastly, A.
Thank you, Lily. Here's the clock. from that mix, John.
I got a 6.
And Anne,
6 too.
let's hear yours, please.
Gifted.
And yours, John?
Mine was fidget.
And they're anagrams of each other, of course. Gifted and fidget, and both good for 6. Good play. I found a 7, which was fatigue, and then thought, well, why not extend that with a D for fatigued for 8.
Very nice work, David. And John and Anne, again, 6 points each. Back to the numbers again, and Anne, your first chance to choose some.
Thank you, Richard. I'd like 2 large ones and 4 small, please, Lily.
Thanks, Dan. 2 large, 4 small. And our numbers: 4, 10, 1, 6, 75, 50. And the target number is 903.
Thank you, Lily. Here we go. How did you go with a bit of number juggling, Anne?
I'm sorry, no good at all.
Okay, John, what about you?
I've got 901.
So you're just 2 off. Good going. Take us there, please.
So 10 plus 6, and then subtract 4 from that.
10 plus 6 minus 4,
12.
12.
Multiply the 12 by 75 to get
By-
900,
By 75 is 900.
and then you can add on the 1.
Add 1 is 901.
So, good work, John. You're only 2 off the target. How did you go, Lily?
Look, it was really tricky, but I'll talk you through it. Now, you just have to keep in mind that 125 by 7 is 875,
Wait a minute, let me keep that in mind. Yes.
which is 28 away from 903. So it's a little bit of tweaking, but I'll talk you through it. 75 plus 50 is 125. And if you add the 4, I'm just going to leave it like that. It's 129, but that's irrelevant. And if you multiply that by 6 plus 1, which is 7, which then is 125 by 7, which is 875, which
Which I almost remembered.
Yeah.
But funnily enough, it just didn't come out in time.
Yeah, plus 7 by 4, which is 28, which gives you 903.
Beautifully done. I start to get a little bit nervous when there are 2 sets of brackets, but hey, it got the answer beautifully. Well done, Lily. But well done to John as well. He scored 7 points, so our scores at the moment. Anne is on 24, John is on 35. Another break, another word mix, and this time it's open late. And the clue, an insect running away with a deer. See you shortly.